Penises, something I'm sure we all thought about creating when we saw the brand new curve wall feature. Phallic objects aside, I'm actually quite happy with this new update. Before being a total bitch, I will give some credit where credit is due. I do like the way the new brand new curve wall features work. Now, just to confirm, there are 3 types of curve walls. We have normal, large, and extra large. Just to confirm, I'm talking about the curve walls, not penises. Obviously, all of the doors in the windows in the base game were not designed to be put on curve walls, therefore not all of them work properly. There are 2 different options you can see. Supports large and extra large curve walls, which are these 2 here, and supports all curve walls, which includes this one here too. If we click supports all curve walls, you can see we have doors that support all of them, by the way. Although if you put it on the edge here of the curve wall, you can see it clips, which is rather annoying, but they will all work completely fine. When you choose the ones that support large and extra large, unfortunately not all of these will work on the smaller ones. So if I take the LGBT sleigh door, you can see it has a weird clipping at the top. Again, I don't really think this is like a problem because obviously the walls were not built to be used that way, so I completely understand it. If I use this one here, you can see it literally looks horrendous. Some of them look okay, like this one has some clipping at the top, but it's not like a massive deal, do you know what I mean? So it's more so just a trial and error thing, I feel like. Although this window is supposed to support large and extra large, which is both of these, but it doesn't actually work on this one and it doesn't work on this one, so it only works on extra large. I don't know if this was a deliberate thing by the Sims team, but like, why say it works on both if it only works on one? Oh, in fact, this one seems to work on neither and it has a weird shadowing issue. Well, look at that, we're already encountering bugs in the section. Do you know what, guys? I said to myself, I'm going to do a section where I'm nice because you all think I complain, and in this section about me being nice, I found bugs and glitches. That's not my fault, it's not my problem. I didn't ask for that to happen. But yeah, so it seems like even their own categorization is not fully correct and it's still very glitchy. So I guess we now may as well move on to me being a bitch. That's right, we do have Shanice and Perfect Boyfriend here today to slay. So one of the most obvious issues is when you try and combine curve walls with something else. So let's say you use a platform and you want to put a curve wall around the platform. It looks like a scrunched up piece of paper, which is rather fabulous. If I raise up the platform wall, you can see it just does the same thing but like inverted. It's very annoying. If I use a standard flat square as if you were using decking in your build, as you can see, it creates a weird shadowing issue and infinite black void glitch, which is again rather annoying. If I do it coming out of the other side, it has a weird black glitch going this way. So yeah, it's kind of broken already, unfortunately. It seems like the curve walls were supposed to be placed on the outside, and if you try and do them on the inside, it does look very strange too. If I just plop a curve wall here, you can see it has like a weird white line, ignoring my 2 Sims. Can you see like the line, the white line in the middle? If I move the wall, you can see it again here too. It's very much annoying. This is when it gets kind of strange. So if I put a curved wall next to the pre-existing wall, so the flat walls are touching each other, and I place it down, as you can see, it puts like this diagonal wall around it that I actually have to go around and delete it, which is so strange. You also cannot delete a wall if it is on a room attached to a curve wall. What I mean by that is, so I place my curve wall room thingy here, and I put these 2 walls here, and then I remove this. As you can see, it says nothing to change, can't move it. The game says sorry, not for me. Although if I stretch it out this side, I can do it, but then that wall glitches and comes back, so I get rid of that. But then I cannot delete this wall here, unfortunately. It's like stuck forever. I either delete the room or I delete nothing at all. It is awfully strange. Although interestingly, even though we cannot remove the wall, we can actually like turn it into a fence. So if I just use this fence here, which as far as I'm aware you can walk over, which comes with the Get Famous pack, you can use it. There are a variety of very small fences that you can use as a workaround to make it open plan. You can also apply fences to the curved rooms, but it does get a little bit weird and glitchy. Like if I do that, you can see it leaves like a double fence glitch. Can I get rid of it? Okay, I can get rid of that, thank God. But yeah, it is a little bit strange the way it functions. We got a similar thing when platforms came out. Platforms are an incredibly glitchy thing and they still don't work perfectly. Just like platforms, this is probably maybe something for like an expert builder, somebody who likes building really advanced builds and knows how to work around bugs and glitches and things. It is a shame that it's not like a perfect thing to work. Do you know what I mean? You know, whenever we build houses, some of us, you know, we like to build decking. We just want a nice deck for our Sims to walk on before they get into their house. If I do a decking and then I place like a room with a curved wall coming off the decking, you can see it leaves a weird glitch here. Whenever I do videos like this, I always get comments like, you need to be grateful that we've got a brand new free update. Guys, The Sims 4 in its entirety costs over $1,000 US dollars. I have not known a game to cost so much money, therefore I expect it to bloody work. Call me a Karen, I don't care. I am a Karen, I admit that sometimes I do act like a Karen. This is entirely speculative based on my personal opinion and alleged, and it's not evidence-based, but I believe that the Sims team saw the Paralives was coming with a really new seamless build feature with curved walls, among many other things, and maybe they got a little bit frightened of the competition and decided to implement curved walls themselves. That is speculative based on my opinion, but a couple of months ago I did do a video talking about the comparison between Paralives and The Sims 4, and one thing that I mentioned, which I still stand by, is that the life simulation genre has no competition. The Sims has only been like the only life simulation game, so the fact that Paralives is coming out means that the Sims team have competition. I personally, in my alleged opinion based on no evidence, believe that the Sims team saw the curved walls and Paralives and thought, shit, we got to step our plumbussy up and give our players curved walls. So yeah, from that perspective, I'm actually so glad that we now have competition in The Sims, because as we can clearly see, allegedly see, I mean, it means that the Sims team being driven to give us more features. Unfortunately, the feature is not implemented perfectly. If you are not supposed to combine a curved wall with a platform, then why allow us to do it in the first place? Just like block it off as something that you cannot do. I just think in an EA game, a big budget game, is The Sims a AAA game? I guess it is. I just think, like, why are they not putting things in properly? Are they broke? Clearly they're not broke. They should be making tons of money, the amount of DLC that they're chucking out every 5 seconds. I just think it was lazily put together. The Sims team often have this habit of releasing things that are broken upon release. Even the base game of The Sims 4 was like broken and a pile of wank on release. Like, I just don't understand this habit of releasing things broken on release and then maybe fixing it when you like. I think it's a load of rubbish. And I know you're all going to do the sympathy thing. It's things such a Sims team work so hard. Great, good job that they work hard. But if they're releasing it in a broken state, then they need to be working for a longer time on this update before releasing it. Don't rush it out. It's great that there's people who are working hard on this, but there also needs to be people who do quality control testing. Clearly, the Sims team have awful quality testing. The brand new update has already resulted in massive glitches in people who play on long lifespan, where their Sims randomly age up. The brand new update has seen broken curved wall glitches. My Wedding Stories was released in a state. Like, everything gets released in a state when it's released for The Sims 4, and that is because they are shit at testing. I don't know if they've changed their testing rules and regulations. I don't know if they fired or hired new people. I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing something wrong. I don't know whose fault it is. Quite frankly, I don't care, because I'm spending $1,000 US not to care. I'm spending $1,000 US for a game that should work. Yes, I am a Karen, and I'm ending this video on being a Karen, although luckily the CAS update was actually quite good, and if you want to see all the information about that, make sure you check out this video here. See you in the next one.